Hey, pleasant good evening to you from New Prague. We come to you from Don Geeson Field, known by a wide variety of Appalachia. However, it is just a gorgeous night for baseball here. We are already underway in the top half of the first inning, and you're looking at the Mayor Blazers number 3 batter, Josh Anthony, flying out to right field to end the top half of the first inning, in which Mayor was retired in order. Between innings break actually comes at a good time here. We get a chance to give you the starting lineups and some information about tonight's game. Mayor Blazers and the Union Hill Bulldogs going at it tonight. Mayor Andrew Betcher, the right fielder, leading off. Michael Barnes at third base, batting second. Josh Anthony, the second baseman, batting third. You just saw Anthony fly to right field there. Henry Bushy, the shortstop, bats fourth. Dane McNaughton, the catcher, batting fifth. Joe Burns in left field, batting sixth. Aaron Brush, designated hitter, batting seventh. Caden Robbins is the first baseman, batting eighth. And Brandon Corbin, center fielder, bats in the number 9 spot. Blake Tritch, the starting pitcher you're looking at now, taking his warm-up pitches for the Mayor Blazers. For Union Hill, coming up, leading off, playing third base, Joe Becker. Batting second and playing right field, Jack Kritzin. Batting third and playing first base, Nate Lee. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Nathan Berg. Batting fifth and doing the pitching, Conrad Massberg. Batting sixth and playing center field, Nathan Osborne. Batting seventh and playing short, Jacob Becker. Batting eighth and doing the catching, Jack Geeson. Batting ninth and playing left field, Brady O'Neill. Charlie Otteson playing second base as the extra player tonight. So we are glad to have you along here. Fox 9 Town Ball Tour continues. And the Bulldogs come into this contest with a record of 8 wins and 5 losses. They have a team batting average of .317 and a staff earned run average that is over 5. So they have both given and taken on this young season. Okay, now we got everything all squared away. Got a scorebook figured out. Got lineups on the sheet. My golly, we got baseball. It's ready to get the bottom of the first underway. Jeff Pape is my name, and I'll have a call of this game and also next week's game here on the Town Ball 9 Tour. Throw down to second base from the catcher, Dane McNaughton. Then it'll bring up Joe Becker to lead things off for the home team tonight. What a picturesque ballpark this is. I mean, it's not every place you can say that there's a private house in foul ground, just out of foul ground on the third baseline. It's a foul ball hazard, but just cut right out of the countryside here. And a beautiful field. Joe Becker hitting .391, 4 home runs, 11 runs batted in, stands in against the right-hander, Tritch. He's ready, and he winds and works, and he starts him with a strike called in the outside corner, 0-1. Wind blowing out towards right field, and it's a little smaller ballpark than we saw last week at Itasca. Here's the pitch on the way. Swung on, and that's wrapped towards short. Bushy has it, drops it, has it again, guns across, and it's too high, and runner will reach. And Becker is aboard here with a leadoff. I'm going to score it an error 6, but. And here's Jack Kreutzen, the right fielder, .333, no home runs and 4 runs batted in. And these averages you're going to get here, fairly gaudy, yes, but they are with some at-bats behind them. So I'm not dealing with some of the small sample sizes that we've seen. He played 13 games as Becker gets his lead from first base. And there's a fastball right through there for strike 1. Nate Lee is on deck. 311 down the left field line here at Don Giesen Field. 375 to center, 321 down the right field line. Becker gets his lead from first. And the pitch. That's a little bit low. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. They've had 14 home runs already this season, Union Hill, and they played 13 games, so they gives you an idea of some of the power potential among this group of men. And here's the 1-1 pitch that's in on the hands and inside for ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Masberg retiring the side in the first inning in order. They're a little bit late getting the stream going here because they started the game early. They started at 4 minutes to 6, 6 minutes to 6 actually. 2-1 pitch coming. Long look there for Trich. Now he delivers, and it's strike called, runner going, and he's in with a stolen base. So Becker moves up to second base. So now the Bulldogs with a runner in scoring position here in the bottom half of the first inning with nobody out. Count is 2-2. Trich ready? And here comes the pitch. Swung on, it's tapped in front of the plate. It's going to get over the pitcher. Charging is the third baseman Barnes. Throws on to first and can't get him. Infield single there. And Kretzian's aboard. Becker takes third. Just a little chopper over the middle there, and no play for the infield. So it's runners at the corners, nobody out. Nate Lee at the plate, batting an even 400, 18 for 45 this season. 3 home runs. 13 knocked in, and he's got a couple out there now. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Kretzian takes his lead. Trich taking his time now, works, and it's a strike called on the inside corner, 0-1. Nathan Berg, designated hitter, is on deck. Kretzian gets his lead from first, and here's the 0-1 curveball hit in the right field, a base hit. And that's going to score Becker with the first run of the game. Kretzian checks in at second base, and it's 1-0. Union Hill coming up with the first run of the game. RBI single for Nate Lee. And the placement on that was perfect. They had Lee played and shaded a little bit over towards second base, and he found the gap on the right side. Here's Berg. 345, 3 home runs, 11 driven in, and he's got first and second. Still nobody out here in the bottom half of the first inning. Trich ready. And works. Swung on, and that's rolled towards short. Bushy up with it. He goes to Anthony for 1, and that's all they get. Fielder's choice there for Berg. Forces Lee for the first out. Kretzian takes third, and it brings up Conrad Masberg, the pitcher, who's hitting 400 on the season. He's got 2 home runs, and he's driven in 21. First and third, 1 out here in the bottom half of the first inning. Left-handed batter, open stance, and they play him around a pole a little bit in the outfield. Now throw over to first base, and Berg gets back. And the infield has him shaded around a little bit too, towards the right side. Stretch ready. And the pitch. Swung on, and that is grounded to short. Bushy steps on a bag himself, throws on to first for a double play, 6-3. And that will retire Masberg, and the side, Union Hill, scores an unearned run on 2 hits, 1 error, and nobody left. We played 1, and it's 1-0 Union Hill here on the Town Ball Tour 2022.
For years, people have come to me and they've said, our kids get really nervous during severe weather. Is there something you can recommend? I've always said the same thing. Make your children the storm captain. Give them a hat, a clipboard with your personal storm plan written down, a whistle, and when we start talking about a severe thunderstorm watch, your storm captain is in charge of mustering the entire family with your personal storm plan. Give them power over the storm.
The silo in left field is out of play. It's in foul ground, but it's also one of the sponsors here for the Union Hill Bulldogs. Giesenhauer Beer Company, and as you would expect, it is spelled in the German way, which is the way a lot of people feel that all beer should be spelled, but we digress as we take a pan across this lovely field here in New Prague, known by a variety of names. I finally found it on my GPS this afternoon by Union Hill Minor League Stadium here in New Prague, and really perfect night, just over 80 degrees here, and tremendous evening and a great crowd. Fox 9 has been drawing tremendous crowds for town ball. This place is packed to the gills here. 85 degrees at first pitch, but a very nice breeze, and it's just a very pleasant night. So sit back and watch a ball game with us here on Fox 9 app, fox9.com. And here's Henry Bushy, the shortstop, to lead off. Number 4 man in the order, and he will face Masberg. And the pitch inside.
Shot.
Ball 1.
Shot.
Masberg threw 14 pitches in the first inning, 8 strikes. Here's the second pitch, and that is off the plate for ball 1. Masberg this season is off to a good start. He's pitched 20 innings, won 3 games, and in those 20 innings he's allowed 2 earned runs. And here's the pitch. That is a strike called, 2-1. So his earned run average is 0.90. Had a good start. Now he winds and works 2-1. That one is chopped at the plate. That'll be a tough play there if it stays fair. The pitcher, Masberg, has it, throws on the first, and he just did get him. And 1-3 the play. Bushy is retired on a nice fielding play by Masberg, the pitcher. And there's one gone. And we do only have one umpire here tonight, so responsible for everything. And it's Dane McNaughton, the catcher, coming to the plate, right-handed batter, whereas number 9. They got him played straight away here, and the pitch from Masberg is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Burns, left fielder, waiting on deck, and an early start here tonight, so 6 o'clock. Get a chance to get home before the sun goes down. Should be a nice night. Here's the pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss by McNaughton, 0-2. "20 innings of work for Masberg, 22 strikeouts and 6 walks. Here's the pitch, and that's up a little bit, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gets it there in a hurry. It's his 3rd start of the young season. Is set down the first 4 to face him, and here is the pitch. That is a sweeping breaking ball off the plate, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul ground, a little cramped here at New Prague. Gieson Field. Here's the pitch, swung on that slap foul on the first base side towards the direction of my car. And it goes out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Masberg ready, looks in for the sign. Here's the 2-2 delivery, and that is just off the plate, and the string is out on McNaughton, 3-2. We go to Painesville next week for the Pirates. Take a look at them. That'll be a next Fox Town Ball event, and McNaughton takes one up and in, and he is the first base runner for Mayer with a walk. Here's Burns, a left fielder. And we'll see here McNaughton taking his lead at first base. That's a pretty good lead. Masberg works from the set, and it's pulled foul at the plate by Burns for strike one. Aaron Brush, the designated hitter, moving into the on-deck circle. First baseman Lee holds with a runner. Got him played straight away here with one down in the top half of the second inning. Here's a pitch, and that is fouled away on the first base side and out of play. 2 strikes to Burns. Now Masberg comes set and delivers. And that is a called third strike up and in, and Burns didn't think so, but it's not a democracy, and Burns strikes out looking for the second out of the inning, and here's Brush, the designated hitter. So Masberg has struck out one and walked one here in the second inning. Brush, right-handed batter. As McNaughton gets his lead. There's a set in the pitch. Swing and a miss. He swung right through that fastball. 0-1. Caden Robbins, the first baseman, is on deck now for Mayer. As McNaughton gets his lead. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike two. Masberg with a good live fastball, and he's popping the glove with it with regularity here in the first couple of innings. Now set, and the 0-2, and a swing and a miss for strike three. So Brush goes down on 3 pitches, and Mayer goes down in the second inning. No runs, no hits, and 1 left. 1.5, and it's 1-0 Union Hill.
This is Fox 9 Plus.
Let's get started, everybody.
Today's biggest talkers.
Charles and I have been talking about this all morning.
Award-winning comedy.
This gets better and better.
Minnesota's only local news at 7.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Plus,
More good news.
a whole lot more.
More than this?
More than we can use.
Game shows, court shows,
Now we're getting somewhere.
your shows. Fox 9 Plus. Something for everyone.
The scoreboard here at Don Geeson Field. And New Prague as we get ready to play the bottom half of the second inning. I want to make you aware that you can join in the fun this summer at CHS Field to watch the Minnesota Twins AAA affiliate, the St. Paul Saints, for every Friday night home game in July or August. You have a chance to watch the future stars of tomorrow, wacky in-game promotions, and then enjoy the post-game fireworks show on the field. Head to saintsgroups.com and enter the password TOWNBALL to get your exclusive tickets now. And we remind you also that the Minnesota Twins hosted a salute to the Townball state champions at Target Field last year. This summer the event will be bigger and better. Mark your calendars for Saturday, September the 10th. And stay tuned for more information on upcoming Fox 9 Townball Tour live streams. As you look there at the scoreboard, the error there's on the wrong side of the scoreboard. The scoreboard is 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Union Hill. No runs, no hits, and 1 error for Mayer as Nathan Osborne comes up, the center fielder, hitting .303, 1 home run. 8 runs batted in, a right-handed batter. Has 2 numbers. He also wears number 45. 23 is a number that there's 2 numbers on the roster for him. So set to go. Here's the wind and the pitch from Trich. That's swung on and fouled away on the first base side. That'll get out of play for strike 1. Trich threw only 10 pitches in the first inning, and 8 of those were strikes. A lot of first ball swinging, early stuff in the count. A swing and a miss for strike 2 there. to Osborne. No balls and 2 strikes. Becker and Jack Geeson due up here in the bottom half of inning number 2. There's the wind and the 0-2 delivery. Got him looking. Nice pitch on the inside corner. And Osborne is retired for the first out here in the second inning. And here's Becker, the shortstop. He's hitting .394 on the season. 1 home run and 7 runs batted in. Becker's done his hitting in 33 at-bats, so he's through a good start, 13 hits. And here's the pitch on the way, and it's a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. And that pitch is going to be there all night. Our plate umpire has called it whenever it's been there. At upper half inside corner. Here's the pitch on the way, and there's a breaking ball that's strike 2 to Becker. 0-2. Twitch ready? Right-hander winds and works, and it buzzed the tower there and stayed up. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It does take a certain amount of panache to stand in a batter's box and watch a ball go right over your head and not even move. I got to respect Becker, give him his props for that. And here's the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch on the way, and that is just off the plate. Evens the count, 2-2. It's like, well, it's not going to hit me in the head. Guess I'll just nonchalant the whole thing. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With the number 7 man on the batting order. Trich jammed him, rolls it to short. Bushy charging, throwing on to first base just in time on a nice stretch at first base there by Robbins to make the play on Becker for the second out. And that'll bring up Jack Geeson, the catcher. He is hitting .455. And that is a little bit of a small sample size there. 5 hits, but 11 at-bats. 2 runs batted in, no home runs as yet. And Brady O'Neill, the left fielder, who's on deck if the catcher can keep things going. Trich ready. Fastball up. 1 ball and no strikes. Kids hanging on the center field fence watching the action here. It's just the way it's supposed to be. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball slap foul on the first base side, and that will get out of play for 1-1. Now Trich ready, winds and works. And he's missed up high with a breaking ball. 2 balls and a strike. Deliberate worker. But these games are still much faster than any big league game you'll see. 2-1. Fastball is a little bit up. 3 balls and a strike. And 85 degrees first pitch. A little bit cooler than we saw in the first part of last week, or certainly Sunday or Monday. Trich ready, and here's the 3-1. And that's a strike called up high, and that pitch has been there already consistently. If it's, it's at the just below the letters. I think it's kind of funny when the big leaguers talk about strikes at the letters. They really aren't. There's no such thing anymore, but that was as close as you'll get. 3-2 on the way, and that's rolled towards the right side. A defensive swing there as Anthony comes in, and he can't make the play. That's going to be an error, and Geeson will reach. And that'll bring up Brady O'Neill, the left fielder. And O'Neill is hitting .278. He is the only player in the Union Hill starting lineup who is not batting at least .300. So in the interest of not being a slacker, he's going to come up here with 2 out and a runner on, trying to fix that. O'Neill on the season. No home runs, 3 runs batted in, but he's still 10 for 36. He's make light of it. It's a pretty good start. Here's a set and the pitch on the way. And that's taken up high. 1 ball and no strikes. The courtesy runner for the catcher, Geeson, is Derek Mosberg on at first base. He caught the first pitch today as well. The ceremonial variety. 1 ball and no strikes to O'Neill. Throw to first. Oh, he's leaning and called safe. Now Trich looks in for the sign. And the 1-0. There's a strike called. And the count is even, and a ball and a strike to Brady O'Neill. Union Hill will flip the order here after O'Neill. Becker, the third baseman, waiting on deck. Now time, and Trich steps off the rubber. Field is in wonderful condition on top of it all, too. It's just a perfect night. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch. Breaking ball up. 2-1. There's the 2 hits so far for Union Hill on their first trip through the order. Now Trich ready. Taking his time. Now works 2-1. And there is a fastball that's a called low, and it's going to be 3-1. Trich takes a deep breath. Comes set. And works 3-1. Swung on, and that is hit foul on the first base side. That's going to get out of play. And the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Trich, pitch away from either getting himself into a jam or getting out of the inning here. 3 balls and 2 strikes to O'Neill. Here it comes. Runner goes. Pitches low, ball 4. And O'Neill draws a 2-out walk. Geeson to second base. That's the first walk issued by Trich, and it flips the order. Here's Becker, who reached on an error on Bushy his first time up. Two on, 2 out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Our Fox 9 Town Ball Minnesota tour continues. Trich ready, and here comes the pitch. There's a fastball in there for a strike. 0-1. Kritzian waiting on deck. If Becker is able to keep things going, reached on the air by Bushy in the first inning. Becker did, stole second and scored. 0-1. In the dirt, nice stop by McNaughton. 1 ball and 1 strike. The wind kind of swirling a little bit, but still a nice breeze. It was blowing out at the start of the game. Trich looking in until he gets something that he likes, and now here's a 1-1. Swung on that is grounded to short. Bushy up with it, and he goes the short way just in time, and that'll force O'Neill and retire the side. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 left. And we played 2 innings, and it's 1-0 Union Hill here on the Fox 9 Summer Town Ball Tour.
This is Fox 9 Plus.
Let's get started, everybody.
Today's biggest talkers.
Charles and I have been talking about this all morning.
Award-winning comedy.
This gets better and better.
Minnesota's only local news at 7.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Plus,
More good news.
a whole lot more.
More than this?
More than we can use.
Game shows, court shows,
Now we're getting somewhere.
your shows. Fox 9 Plus. Something for everyone.
I go to the top half of the third inning, and Mayer will send up 8, 9, and 1. As part of the order, Caden Robbins, Brandon Corbin, the center fielder, and then their order will flip as Andrew Betcher will come to the plate for the second time in this contest. No runs, no hits, 2 errors for Mayer. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for Union Hill. Massberg has thrown 31 pitches over the first 2 innings and put 19 of them over the plate, so he's off to a good start, and most importantly, he has set down 6 out of 7 to start this game with a couple of strikeouts, and here is Caden Robbins, the first baseman. We saw him stretch to get a nice defensive play and a ground ball out in the bottom half of the second inning. Right-hander against right-hander, and here's the pitch. Fastball is hit foul on the third base side. That's going to get out of play. Strike 1 to Robbins. Getting their first look at Massberg this time through the order here, and it's hard to catch up to him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball that catches the corner for strike 2. Massberg ready. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. It's a third straight strikeout for Massberg, and Robbins is retired for the first out here in the third inning. Going to bring up Corbin, the center fielder. Only the walk to McNaughton in the second inning has blemished the first trip through the order here for Massberg, who's lowering his earned run average as we speak. And here's the pitch, squares the bunt and puts it down the third baseline foul for strike 1. There's a nice idea as Joe Becker was playing up. Now he's on the edge of the grass at third base, and here's the 0-1 delivery. That's a check swing, strike. 0-2. He's just pouring him in there at the moment. Massberg ready, and he works 0-2. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's the 4th strikeout. And here's Betcher. Left-handed batter, the right fielder grounded out to first base unassisted. His first time up in the first inning. 8-pitch at bat, so he worked him a little bit. Now here's the first pitch to him. Strike called. Barnes on deck if Betcher can reach. Massberg ready, and here is the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Now, Massberg looks in, and he's 0-2 to Betcher, and here's the pitch. Oh, up off the plate, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Been calling baseball for almost 40 years and just about missed something that I'd never seen before. There's a foul ball back to the screen. As he was 0-2 on Betcher, he was 1 pitch away from an immaculate inning, which would have been striking out the side on 9 pitches. Never seen it done. I saw pitcher in high school, when I was in high school, strike out the side on 10 pitches. That's as close as I've ever seen. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and slapped to the right side. That's Otteson up with it, and he throws on to first base in time to retire Betcher. In the side here in the third inning for Mayer, and they go in order. 2.5 in the books, 1-0. Union Hill over the Mayer Blazers here on Prep Spotlight TV and the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour.
Oh, look. Friday and Saturday Saints home games are on Fox 9 Plus. A new catch. Today keeps getting better. Yoo-hoo!
St. Paul Saints. Friday and Saturday home games on Fox 9 Plus.
Bottom half of the third inning here in New Prague at Don Giesen Field. Union Hill leading Mayer 1-0. Be 2, 3, and 4 for the Bulldogs due up. Kurtzian, Lee, and Berg. And the first two of those players are the ones that did most of the damage in the first inning for the Bulldogs when they scored their run. But Trich got out of the inning. He's now at 34 pitches through 2 innings. And he's thrown 21 strikes, and he is not afraid to let people know who's in charge out there. He waits until he's ready, and then he does his thing. And Kreutzen, the right fielder, singled on the infield in the first inning, and then was left at third base when Mossberg hit it into the double play. Trich ready as we go to the home half of the third. Strike called. 0-1 to Kurtzian. And played straight away this time. Now ready, and here's the 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball, swing and a miss for strike 2. Trich has 1 strikeout through 2+ innings. And he's ahead 0-2 now to the leadoff batter. Kurtzian goes back up the middle into center field. And he makes Trich skip rope. It's a base hit for Kurtzian. That's the 3rd hit for Union Hill. And that will bring up Nate Lee. Singled to right field his first time up, and that drove in the game's only run. So an 0-2 pitch there. Kurtzian singles up the middle, which can't make him best pleased, I imagine. Trich ready, and he works from the set. And it's a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Kurtzian at second base, held there by Robbins. Standard size lead at first base. Just off the plate with a fastball, and it's 2-0 to Lee. Came in hitting .400 and got a hit his first time up. 19 hits and 46 at-bats now for him, as Kurtzian gets his lead from first base. 2-0. Strike called. The fastball, again, inner half. Two and one. Kurtzian gets his lead. And the 2-1. There goes the runner. Pitch is swung on and grounded to third base in between Hobb. Barnes picks it up and throws on to get the out. Nice play there by Barnes. And he got Lee the ground out. 5-3 the play, and Kurtzian takes second base, and that'll bring up Berg. And hit and run going, and Lee grounds out to third base. Berg reached on a fielder's choice. His first time up. Trich ready. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back to the screen. Strike 1 for Berg. Conrad Mossberg is on deck. One out in the bottom half of the third inning as Union Hill scored in the first and has a runner in scoring position here in the third inning. Trich comes set and works. Breaking pitch inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's see if Berg has power stroke here. 3 home runs so far. Trich ready, and that's just off the plate. 2 balls and a strike with a breaking pitch. Trich deliberately working here now, goes to his cap and now looks in for the sign. As Kritzian gets his lead from second base. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on, and that's tapped towards third. Barnes, he's up with it. Long throw across, no problem. Runner has to hold as Berg rolls into a 5-3 ground out. And that will bring up Conrad Mosberg, the pitcher, grounded into a double play his first time up, 0 for 1. Left-handed batter. He went to short his last time. They had him played to pull first time up, and now they got him shaded more straight away. Carbon takes a couple of steps over in center field. Now Trich ready. And there he comes. Breaking ball, dropped it right on the corner. Strike 1. Nathan Osborne is on deck, the center fielder. Trich ready. Comes the 0-1. Swung on, and that is rolled toward first base. Robbins over. He'll make the play himself. 3 unassisted to retire. Masberg on the side. Leadoff single by Krutzen, and they leave him stranded on base. We play 3 here, and it's 1-0 Union Hill on the Fox 2022 Town Ball Summer Tour.
Fox 9's Ice Cream Social. Coming to a town near you. Visit fox9.com/ice cream.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Every Friday and Saturday, Saints home game is on Fox 9 Plus. Leave everything out on the field. Get out there and get after it and show them what we're made of.
St. Paul Saints. Friday and Saturday home games on Fox 9 Plus.
Top half of the 4th. Here at Don Geeson Field in New Prague is Union Hill battling Mayer, and it's 1-0 after 3 innings of play. Mayer still looking for its first hit against Mosberg. They will send 2, 3, and 4 to the plate here in the top half of the 4th inning. Barnes, Anthony, and Bushy. Now ready to go. Umpire having a word with Michael Barnes before he steps into the batter's box. Grounded out to first base unassisted his first time up, and they've got him played around a little bit towards right field with the exception of Joe Becker at third base, who's a little closer to the line, so there's a small gap there. Mosberg ready, and here's the pitch. Starts him with a breaking ball that hangs high. 1 ball and no strikes. Mosberg 4 strikeouts and a walk through 3 innings, no hits. Working quickly, ready 1-0. Swung on, and that is hit towards right center field, and it is going to drop for the first hit for Mayer. Michael Barnes with a single to right center field. And that'll bring up Josh Anthony. The second baseman. He flew to right his first time up at the end of the first inning. So Barnes aboard with the leadoff single, and we'll see him there. And Mosberg now will work out of the stretch. A bit of a walking lead there as the pitch is slap fouled on the third base side out of play. Barnes starting with not much of a lead at all, and as the windup begins, he'll kind of bounce his way out towards second base a little bit. 1 strike to Anthony. Now the pitch. Swung on, and that is hit hard to center field. Going back on it is Osborne, and he is getting to it, and he makes the catch in straightaway center field. Anthony made good contact there and lines out to center field for the first out here in the fourth. And here's Henry Bushy, the shortstop, grounded back to the pitcher his first time up. It's 0 for 1. Now Bushy is ready. Here comes the pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Second trip through the order here for Mayer, and I've had a chance to look at that speed from Mossberg, and here's the 0-1 delivery coming. That's strike 2. Bushy took both, and now he's in an 0-2 hole. Dane McNaughton, the catcher, going on deck now for Mayer. Mossberger the look back at first base, and Barnes with not much of a lead. And here is the 0-2 pitch, and that's swung straight, fouled straight back, 0-2. Mossberger thrown 42 pitches through 3 innings, 29 strikes, including 11 and 10 in the third. She struck out 2. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled straight back as well. So Bushy hanging in there, no balls and 2 strikes. As Barnes again, just a couple step lead at first base. 0-2. Swung on, and that is lined to short. Caught in the air by Jacob Becker, and a throw over to first base. Nothing doing there as Bushy lines out to short. They have made solid contact the last 2 hitters here against Mossberg. And here's McNaughton, who walked his first time up. He's the only previous base runner for Mayer, but a couple of darts there from Anthony and Henry Bushy, but that one right at Jacob Becker. Pitch up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Joe Burns moves to the on-deck circle, and the last 4 batters in the order are where Mossberg's made his living here in this game. He struck out all 4 of them, and there's a pitch low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Barnes leads from first base, 2 outs, and the pitch. Swung on, and that is hit in the air towards left field. O'Neill going over for it, and now moves in a step and makes the catch to retire McNaughton on the side here in the 4th inning. First hit of the game for Mayer, and they leave that runner stranded. 3.5. 1-0 Union Hill here on Prep Spotlight TV.
This is Fox 9 Plus.
Let's get started, everybody.
Today's biggest talkers.
Charles and I have been talking about this all morning.
Award-winning comedy.
This gets better and better.
Minnesota's only local news at 7.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Plus,
More good news.
a whole lot more.
More than this?
More than we can use.
Game shows, court shows,
Now we're getting somewhere.
your shows. Fox 9 Plus. Something for everyone.
Bottom half of the 4th inning. And we have a pitching change for Union Hill. Or for Mayer. Jackson Thalen, number 1, is pitching. And that will close the book on Blake Tritch for 3 innings of work. So Tritch goes 3 innings, allows an unearned run and 3 hits. Walks 1, struck out 1. 47 pitches and 30 strikes for Blake Tritch. Goes 3 innings, and here's Thielen. left-handed pitcher. We'll see how he does against a good-hitting Union Hill team. No other changes that we are aware of here, but it's not to say they can't be made. So we saw that last week in Isanti. The bench got emptied at the end of the game, and the score sheet became rather a mess. And here's Osborne, struck out looking his first time up, and the pitch swung on, and that is hit in the air to center field. Carbon over, and he makes the catch. One pitch, one out here in the fourth inning. Here's Jacob Becker, shortstop, grounded out to short his first time up. Home half of inning number 4, and it's 1-0. It's that first inning run, the unearned run for Union Hill. It's been enough so far. Feeling ready and throws strike one. Left-hander ready. Standing astride both sides of the rubber, works from the left side. And here's a pitch, swing and a miss. Boy, he took something off there, and Becker swung over top. 2 strikes to him. Now Thielen ready, and here comes his 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Becker goes down on strikes. Strikeout number 1 for the new pitcher. And 2 quick outs recorded here in the home half of the fourth inning. And here's Giesen, the catcher, reached on an error his first time up. Now the pitch swung on, and that is slapped foul down the first base side. That'll get out of play. For strike 1, Barnes at third base is playing tight to the line. Everybody else is standard alignment here. Now the wind and the pitch. There's another strike. 2 strikes called to Giesen, and O'Neill waiting on deck. There's a line on the 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that was an impressive inning of work. They pick him up and throw him out at first base after a drop third strike, and that is it for Union Hill in the third inning as they go in order. We played 1, and it's 1-0. We played 4, I should say. 1-0 Union Hill.
Oh, look. Friday and Saturday Saints home games are on Fox 9 Plus. A new catch. Today keeps getting better. Yoo-hoo!
St. Paul Saints, Friday and Saturday home games on Fox 9 Plus.
They're coming up here in the 5th with the 1 hit and trying to generate some offense. We remind you that you can join in the fun this summer at CHS Field to watch the Minnesota Twins AAA affiliate, the St. Paul Saints, for every Friday night home game in July or August. You have a chance to watch the Stars of tomorrow, see some wacky in-game promotions, and then enjoy the post-game fireworks down on the field. Head to saintsgroups.com and enter the password TOWNBALL to get your exclusive tickets now. And, of course, we remind you that the Minnesota Twins hosted a salute to the Town Ball champions at Target Field last year. This summer, the entire event is bigger and better. Mark your calendars for Saturday, September the 10th. Stay tuned for more information on upcoming Fox 9 Town Ball Tour live streams. Twins about ready to start with Cleveland tonight. Last night, I don't know how I can call it anything other than disappointing from a Twins standpoint, a 6-5 game that was winnable, but that's why they play 162 of them. Twins fell into second place with the loss last night and hope to regain that position tonight. Here's Joe Burns, struck out looking his first time up, 0 for 1 as we get to the 5th inning. And Conrad Mosberg working like a well-oiled machine, 53 pitches and 38 strikes through 4 innings. Now he winds, and here's his pitch. There's a strike called. On the corner to Burns, who struck out on 3 pitches his last time up. You know, that was the the really remarkable thing. Here's the pitch off the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 4 consecutive strikeouts of Burns, Brush, Robbins, and Corbin in the second and third innings were accomplished on 12 pitches. And here's a pitch low and away. 2 balls and a strike. So that's, if you're going to strike him out, that's economizing on the effort, certainly. Then you almost add Betcher 0-2. The top of the order is a foul at the plate, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So would that have been something to see? I mean, Betcher then grounded out to second base. You'd have seen 5 batters struck out on 15 pitches. That would have been something to remember, certainly. 2-2 to Burns. Pass ball, lifted, fouled on the first base side. Lee is over for a look near the fence, and he's going to run out of room, not by much. Out of play. Count rides 2-2. Now Burns stands in again, trying to get something going here in the Mayer half of the 5th inning. Here's the windup and the 2-2 delivery. Swung on, and that's hit in the air to the third base side. Coming in, O'Neill, going out, Becker. And Jacob Becker, the shortstop, will make the catch on the left side of the infield for the first out. 1 gone, and here's Brush. Struck out swinging his first time up.
16, Aaron Brush.
Robbins, the first baseman, waits on deck as Mossberg works. And there's a strike called. Fastball on the outside corner, 0-1, and he's working very easily and has not allowed a runner to reach second base as yet. And there's a ground ball to the left side. Joe Becker at third base is up with it, and he throws on to first in time to retire Brush. 5-3. 2 gone, and here's Caden Robbins, struck out swinging his first time up. Still retiring batters with the second trip through the order. Everyone has made contact against Mossberg. They can't say that about the first trip through, so see how that proceeds here as we... Well, there's a tapper to third base again. Joe Becker cuts off the shortstop, throws on to first base in time for the out, and that retires Mayer. 1-2-3. We have played 4.5 innings here tonight from New Prague, and it's 1-0. Union Hill here on the Fox 2022 Summer Ball Town Tour.
Fox 9's Ice Cream Social, coming to a town near you. Visit fox9.com/ice cream.
Bottom of the 5th inning as you look at the left field corner here at Dan Giesen Field, including the silo. Giesenbrow beer. Take a look over the outfield here at center field. Parking beyond the center field fence. And then over to the scoreboard and finally the right field corner where it's 321 down the right field line. Only 311 to the corner. And Jackson Thielen starts his second inning of work with 2 strikeouts. And it's O'Neill to lead off. He struck out 2 through 7 pitches, all strikes in the 4th inning, and got himself off the field. Now the pitch. Fastball's a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. First time he's been out of the zone. All ready, and he works 0-1, and that's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. O'Neill walked and then was knocked out on a force play. First time up, no official appearances yet. Here's the pitch. A little bit low and in. 2 balls and a strike. Top of the order due up. Joe Becker and then Kreuzian, and here's the pitch. Leans him back with a fastball, and it's 3-1. Left-hander ready. Lines and works 3-1, and that's rolled towards third base. Barnes in trouble, and that retires O'Neill for the first out here in the 5th inning. 5-3 of the play, and it flips the order, and here's Becker. Reached on an error and scored the only run of the game in the 1st inning. And then reached on a fielder's choice. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored. Turning in a little bit of a pitcher's duel here as we get through the middle innings. Dylan ready, and here he comes. 1 ball and no strikes. Working quickly, left-hander ready, and here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on him a little bit, and it's a ball and a strike. Now winds, and here comes the 1-1. There's a fastball that is a little bit low, 2-1. One of those pitchers, the lefties that throw that circle change. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's swung on and hit to center field, and Carbon fell. It's over his head, and it's going to go back to the fence. He slipped trying to go back on the ball, and it's going to be a stand-up double for Becker. And a one-out double here in the 5th inning for Union Hill. Have a runner in scoring position with 1 out, and that is their first hit since Kreuzian's hit in the 3rd inning. He's 2 for 2. Infield single and a single back up the middle. But Corbin started in on that ball, then saw it was going to sail on him, and then slipped. So he tried to go after it. The ball went up over his head. So second base and 1 out here for Union Hill in the bottom half of the 5th. And here is the pitch out in front as he, again, took something off. 1 strike to Kreuzian. Working on good night at the plate, 2 hits and 2 trips. Here's the pitch. That's off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now comes set, and here's the 1-1. Oh. That pitch is unfair. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And time called at the plate by the batter, Kreuzian. If you could throw that pitch all day, we'd be out of here in 1 hour and 10 minutes. That was a lovely little breaking ball there. 1-2. There it is. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Foul tip into the glove, and Kreuzian is down on strikes in the 5th inning. 2 down. And that'll leave it up to Lee. A first baseman singled in the only run of the game in the 3rd inning. Bounced to 3rd. In the 3rd, he is 1 for 2. Becker gets his lead from second base. Joe Becker, and here's the pitch. That's a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Berg on deck if number 3 man is able to keep the 5th inning going here for Union Hill. Set and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 for Lee, and McNaughton out of his stance quickly as he will bluff Joe Becker back to second base. He does have a good lead, as you'll see when he Steps off here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss by Lee, and he got him on that breaking pitch low and away, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Lee. Good ball game here. Thielen comes to the set. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and working down in the zone, keeping the ball down, and kind of making it look easy here. A 1-out double for Becker goes begging. 1 left on base. And after 5 innings, it's 1-0 Union Hill on the Fox 9 2022 Town Ball Summer Tour.
More is better, and Fox 9 now has more. More streaming, more local stories, more shows, and, well, more. Go ahead, try it out, and discover more on the Fox 9 News app and at fox9.com.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Every Friday and Saturday Saints home game is on Fox 9 Plus. Leave everything out on the field. Get out there and get after it and show them what we're made of.
St. Paul Saints, Friday and Saturday home games on Fox 9 Plus.
Well, we talk about time of game as being a big deal in the major leagues. These gentlemen on here tonight have just played 5 innings of baseball in 1 hour and 9 minutes. That's what happens when you're around the plate and you're working quick, and these things happen. You don't need a pitch clock. You don't need any of those gimmicks. You just need to stand in there and pitch. And Mossberg comes out for his 6th inning of work. Still only 62 pitches, 45 strikes. And now in at first base for Union Hill, we have a change, and that is Jack Becker. Jack Becker, so there's Joe. Oh, boy. So there's a strike called to Corbin to lead off the top of the 6th inning. Strike 1. He struck out swinging his first time up. And now 1-1. Now here's a slow roller to third base. Charging, throwing to first base is not in time. He beat it out. It's a base hit for Corbin, infield single. And Mayer has the leadoff batter aboard here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Second hit. So Jack Becker comes in to play first base. Here's Betcher, who's 0 for 2, grounded to first base and grounded to second base. So if they hit a ground ball in the infield, Mayer, you got a 75% chance if you just say he hits it to Becker. And here's the pitch. Breaking ball is on the corner for a strike. 1 strike to Betcher. His 3rd trip through the order now for Mayer, Barnes, and Josh Anthony. Corbin gets his lead, and here's the pitch. Squares the bunt, lays a nice bunt down. Only play is to first base, and it is in time for the out. Sacrifice 1-3 for Barnes, or for Betcher, excuse me. For the first out, and for the first time tonight, Mayer has a runner at second base, and here is Barnes, who is 1 for 2, single to right his last time up, and grounded out to first base. So runner in scoring position for the Blazers here. Now the pitch. Swung on and hit towards the middle. Oh, that's a tough hop for Jacob Becker. Picks it up, throws on, and got him. Boy, was that a tough play. Now, I remember Hank Greenberg, the old ball player, he once said, why is it that no one's been able to explain why the bad hop is always the last one? And that was the case there. It was rolling right to him and then took a wicked hop. Corbin had to hold second base, and here's Josh Anthony, the second baseman. 0 for 2, flew to right and lined out to center his last time up. Now the pitch, and he takes a strike. 0-1. Bushy, the shortstop, is on deck if Anthony is able to reach and keep the inning going. Started with an infield single by Corbin, who is now at second base. Oh, 1. Out in front on a breaking ball. 0-2. Now looks in, and here is the 0-2 delivery from Mossberg. Swung on, and that is fouled behind the plate. And a nice play made there by Geeson, the catcher, to retire Anthony in the side here in the visitors' half of the sixth inning. They get a hit and leave one. We played 5.5, and it's still 1-0 Union Hill here from New Prague.
This is Fox 9 Plus.
Let's get started, everybody.
Today's biggest talkers.
Charles and I have been talking about this all morning.
Award-winning comedy.
This gets better and better.
Minnesota's only local news at 7.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Plus,
More good news.
a whole lot more.
More than this?
More than we can use.
Game shows, court shows,
Now we're getting somewhere.
your shows. Fox 9 Plus. Something for everyone.
We're back here at Don Geeson Field in New Prague. And we have another new pitcher. Grayson McKinning, number 5. Is in the game, and that is going to do it for Thielen. And boy, he had an impressive 2-inning stint, struck out 4. Walked no one. Had 1 hit, charged to his account, 24 pitches, 17 strikes. And McKinning comes into the game, another left-hander. And he is due to face the heart of the order here for Union Hill in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Berg, Mossberg, and Osborne are the scheduled hitters here.
This is Fox 9 Plus.
Let's get started, everybody.
Today's biggest talkers.
Charles and I have been talking about this all morning.
There we go. That was any lean on the wrong button. 1-0, bottom of the 6th. Berg rolled into a fielder's choice, grounded to third in his 2 trips to the plate. He is 0 for 2. And we'll see how McKinning is able to get on here against this Union Hill team. 1-0 as we play the bottom half of the 6th inning. And the pitch. Swung on and lifted, fouled on the first base side. Robbins over for a look. He will have room, and he makes the play in foul ground. 1 pitch and 1 out. And Berg is retired here for the first out in the bottom of the 6th. And here's Mossberg, the pitcher, grounded into a double play, grounded to first, 0 for 2. A run, 4 hits, and no errors for Union Hill. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors for Mayer. They're hanging right in here as we play the bottom half of the 6th. Left-handed batter coming up. Lefty against lefty here. And the pitch. Starts him with a fastball in. 1 ball and no strikes. Now, the pitch on the way from McKinney, a big sweeping breaking ball that catches the outside corner.
We're on top of the grandstand right now to give you an idea of how many people are here. Union Hill is not even really a town, it's an incorporated area.
So McKinney, 1-1. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss at him out front there. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and this Mayer team tonight looks like they got 3 pitchers that know what they're about so far. We'll see how McKinney will add to that number. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's ready, and here's his pitch. Breaking ball is hit in the air to center field. Carbon started back, now comes in, and now he's going to get called off by Anthony, the second baseman, and that will retire Mossberg on a fly out to short center field. Here's Osborne. Center fielder struck out looking and flew to center. He's 0 for 2. Now the pitch. Starts him with a fastball up. 1 ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. That's just off the plate, and it's 2-0 now to Osborne. Jacob Becker, the shortstop, is on deck. Now McKinney looks in for the sign, and he's ready. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Threw it right past him. 2-1. Well-pitched ball game here. 5 strikeouts and a walk for Mayer pitching. 4 strikeouts and a walk for Union Hill. And there's a bender right over. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now McKinney looks in. He's ready, and here is the delivery. Breaking pitch just missed. He went back to the curveball, and it's 3-2 now. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the bottom half of the 6th inning as McKinney winds, and here's his pitch. Swing, and it's hit in the air to left field pretty well. Burns on his horse going towards the corner, and it's going to drop. Base hit there, and Osborne will reach with a 2-out single to left field. And here's Jacob Becker, the shortstop, bounced to short and struck out. He's 0 for 2 in his 2 appearances so far, and a 2-out base runner for Union Hill as they look for some safety here in a 1-0 game. Five hits for Union Hill in the game. McKinney now will look over at first base, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The fastball for Becker. Ran him up the ladder there for strike 1. Jack Eason is on deck, the catcher. Becker is able to keep things going. Walking lead for Osborne there at first base. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Becker came in hitting .394. This game is looking for his first hit in this one as Osborne gets the lead from first base. And the 0-2 swung on, and that is hit in the air behind second base. And making the catch there is Anthony to retire Jacob Becker on the side here in the home half of the 6th inning. They get a hit and leave 1, and we have played 6. It's 1-0.
Fox 9's Town Ball Tour is in full swing. Join us Wednesdays as we celebrate the small towns of Minnesota. Fox 9's Town Ball Tour, presented by Sieben Carey Personal Injury Law and JTR Roofing.
For years, people have come to me and they've said, our kids get really nervous during severe weather. Is there something you can recommend? I've always said the same thing. Make your children the storm captain. Give them a hat, a clipboard with your personal storm plan written down, a whistle, and when we start talking about a severe thunderstorm watch, your storm captain is in charge of mustering the entire family with your personal storm plan. Give them power over the storm.
We go to the top of the 7th inning, and it is 1-0 Union Hill. It's been a tightly pitched ball game. And Sam Novak now in at first base for Union Hill, wearing number 12. And Ben Novak is now in at second base, number 32. And he was in Ottison's position. Now the pitch on the way. And that is off the plate, ball 1 to Bushy as they send 4, 5, and 6 to the plate here in the 7th inning, does Mayer. Bushy 0 for 2, bounced to the pitcher and line to short. Still only 71 pitches through 6 innings, and there's a breaking ball low and away from Mossberg, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. McNaughton and Burns will follow here in the top half of the 7th inning. And there's a fastball that's inside, and it's 3-0 on Bushy. See if they'll have him taking here. 3-0. Takes all the way and takes strike 1. And there's a tapper to the third base side. Late break there, but the throw on the first base will be in time to retire Bushy. 5-3 the play. 1 out. And we're going to get a hitter here for McNaughton. And I would expect a re-entry there, but we shall see. Oh, that is, excuse me, that's McKinney. I don't know what they did with their lineup there because ball 1, but they did it. They had a DH and a McNaughton as a catcher. Now a big swing and a miss there. Because their pitcher's been in the extra spot the whole game. So now the 1-1. Strike called. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Mossberg working quickly, and here he comes 1-2, and that's strike 3 called on the outside corner. And that will bring up Burns, the left fielder, struck out looking and popped to short, 0 for 2. And starts with a strike called there, so Mossberg continues to pour strikes across the plate. Strike 1 the count, and the pitch is in the dirt and gets to the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike, so as soon as I talk about that. One winds up back to the screen. 2 strikes. The pitch. Strike called. And it's 1-2 now to Burns. Brush on deck. If Burns can keep things going. And now here is the pitch. Fouled at the plate for foul tip. Count rides. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Right-handed batter looks in, gets ready, and here comes the pitch. Strike 3 called. And 2 strikeouts in the inning for Mossberg, and that gives him 6 for the game. 1-2-3-0 across. Stretch time here in New Prague, and our score is Union Hill 1, Mayer 0.
This is Fox 9 Plus.
See how they handle this lineup.
Oh, look. Friday and Saturday Saints home games are on Fox 9 Plus. A new catch. Today keeps getting better. Yoo-hoo!
St. Paul Saints. Friday and Saturday home games on Fox 9 Plus.
Caden Robbins is coming into pitch. He was at first base.
For years, people have come to me and they've said, our kids get really nervous during severe weather. Is there something you can recommend? I've always said the same thing. Make your children the storm captain. Give them a hat, a clipboard with your personal storm plan written down, a whistle, and when we start talking about a severe thunderstorm watch, your storm captain is in charge of mustering the entire family with your personal storm plan. Give them power over the storm.
Starting pitcher has re-entered the game behind the plate. He... All right. So Trich behind the plate, started the game on the mound, and Caden Robbins is on the mound. The one inning of work for McKinney. He went one inning, allowed one hit, no strikeouts or walks. And Blake Trich re-enters the game in the 7th inning as the catcher. After that, your guess is as good as mine. Due up for Union Hill in the 8th inning, Geeson, O'Neill, and Joe Becker, but with the substitutions being what they are, we will await events. It's a 1-0. I mean, it's going to be Jack Becker to bat.
Number 22, Jack Becker.
So we play the bottom half of the 7th inning, and we're just going to watch and see because they've got track of it on the field, and ordinarily substitutions are communicated up to us, but not tonight. So we'll just have fun with it. And here's the pitch on the way. Buzzed the tower with a fastball inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Geeson, the catcher, was 0 for 2. Let's see if he re-enters. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss at a fastball for 1 ball and 1 strike. The only run of this game, an unearned run in the bottom of the 1st inning. As Joe Becker reached on an error and came all the way around to score in that frame, and it's the only run we.
For years, people have come to me and they've said, our kids get really nervous during severe weather. Is there something you can recommend? I've always...
And there's ball, 2 balls and a strike. Bottom half of the 7th inning. Robbins ready, and here he comes. There's a strike. They've got 4 pitchers on this Mayor team, 3 of them left-handed that can pop the ball across the plate. Robbins ready, and here comes the 2-2. Drops down and misses outside. And the string is out here on Jack Becker. Robbins ready, and he works. Swung on, and that is hit in the air to left center field. Is going to get in for a base hit. I'm having a hard time because his press box is a Sunfield now. So Becker singles to left center field. And they get the leadoff man aboard here in the 7th inning.
For years, people have come to me and they've said, our kids get really nervous during...
Number 4 hitting .273 on the year. As Jack Becker gets his lead from first base. Robbins ready, and here comes the pitch. And a bunt at the plate goes foul. O'Neill was 0 for 1 with a walk in his 2 trips. Now Robbins looks in. Step, throw to first base. Ooh, just about threw it away, and the runner dives back in.
Dave, I'd like to see your press credentials, please.
Now ready, and here's the 0-1, and that is tap foul at the plate off his foot. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Joe Burns, who was in left field, is now at first base for Mayer. Now Robbins ready. And here's the 0-2 pitch, and that's up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trying to see who it is in left field, but they're wearing blue numbers on black jerseys. When you're looking into the sun, you have no chance. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And he goes down swinging. So Robbins picks up his first strikeout. And now Sam Novak will be the batter. Quick throw over there, and runner gets back. 1 gone in the bottom half of the 7th inning. It remains 1-0. As Becker gets his lead from first base, and here's the pitch, through a fastball right past him. And that is strike 1. Sam Novak. Becker again with a good lead at first base. Has Robbins' attention for sure, makes the pitcher step off, and now we'll reset. Now the pitch. A fastball, and that one's off the plate. And it's a ball and a strike. Well, Kreitzian has a bat and will be swinging, so we don't see any changes there, but so far it's been a lot of different folks getting into the game for the home team here. Bottom half of the 7th, now the set. There's the 1-1. Strike called. 1-2. Is hitting for in Joe Becker's place in the order, and 1 for 3, and scored the game's only run, but now Sam Novak behind a ball and 2 strikes, and here's the pitch on the way. That's off the plate, 2-2. Robbins ready. He comes set. Drops down, and it's tapped foul at the plate by Novak to stay alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the season, Sam Novak 7 for 18, which works out to 389. No home runs or runs batted in. Becker gets his lead from first base. 2-2. A little bit in. Pat Ketcher couldn't find the ball as Trich looking for it and wound up finally finding it just off to his right. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Novak here in the 7th. Good lead at first base there for Becker. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He came inside on him, and Novak goes down on strikes. His second. And here's Kreutzen, who is 2 for 3. A couple of singles and a strikeout in this game, and he's got a runner at first base and 2 down here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And there's a bluff throw to first base. The pitch is taken for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Union Hill has only been retired in order once in this game in the 4th inning. They've had base runners in every other inning, but have not been able to move them. Neither team really has. Now Robbins comes set, and here he goes to the plate, and that one's upstairs. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Now the pitch. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 3-0. See if Union Hill is able to add a couple of base runners or 2 here in the bottom half. Now they're 3-0 here to Kreutzen, and here is the 3-0 pitch. That is low, a 4-pitch walk. That sends Becker along to second base. And here's Lee. Not really sure where he's playing at the moment. So we've had 2 different people play first base since then. He obviously moved. He's catching? Thank you. So like I said, here's the catcher, named Lee. Can't tell the players without a scorecard, and sometimes not even then. So, a little conversation there between starting pitcher turned catcher and relief pitcher. Lee is 1 for 3, and he's got 2 runners on base here in the bottom half of the 7th inning and a chance to drive in a run they can use here. The pitch is plucked out of the dirt by Trich. Nice stop there. 1 ball and no strikes. Now Robbins sets. Here's the 1-0. Strike called. And it's a ball and a strike. Things have slowed down a little bit here since the frantic early pace of this game, but 2 on in the late innings in a 1-run game, you can expect it to be a little bit slower. And now here's 1-1. Off the plate. 2 balls and a strike.
For years, people have come to me and they've said, our kids get really nervous during severe.
Yes.
Now Robbins looks in. Here's the 2-1. Ran him up the ladder with a fastball, swing and a miss for strike 2. With Berg swinging a bat, the DH in the on-deck circle. Robbins ready, and he comes in. Pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left field, and a catch made there to retire Lee and the side in the 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. 7 complete here, and it is a 1-0 lead for Union Hill.
Oh, look. Friday and Saturday Saints home games are on Fox 9 Plus. A new catch. Today keeps getting better. Yoo-hoo!
St. Paul Saints, Friday and Saturday home games on Fox 9 Plus.
out right field for the Bulldogs. Number 2, Matt Collins.
Matt Collins is now in right field for Union Hill in place of Kreutzin. Just doing a quick check around the diamond to make sure that everybody else is where they're supposed to be, and I think that's the case. All right. All right, looks good as we ready to play the 8th inning here. 7, 8, 9 due up for Mayer. Brush, Robbins, and Corbin are the scheduled batters. Your mileage may vary. We'll see here, but we do know that Mosberg is still pitching. And here's the pitch, and he is inside with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. To 85 pitches and 63 strikes. He's worked very well tonight. 1 ball and 1 strike to count to Brush, who was 0 for 2. Swing and a miss, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Struck out 6, walked 1, and has economized. Now the 1-2. Strike 3 called right down the middle, and Brush is a strikeout victim. As soon as I say that, that was not Brush at the plate for that was Trich. And there's a strike called. For Robbins, now the pitcher, and he swings and he fouls one down the third base side. 7 strikeouts for Mosberg. And he's ahead 2 strikes on Robbins, so he's been strong all the way through as the visitors finish their 3rd trip through the order. And here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and a curveball in the dirt. They're going to have to throw him out. And they do. And Robbins down on strikes. 2-3. And now Brandon Corbin, the center fielder, he is 1 for 2. Singled his last time up, struck out his first time up. 8 strikeouts now for Conrad Mosberg, and he has pitched a 2-hit zip so far. He's really been impressive. And now here's the wind and the pitch. Breaking pitch left up, 1 ball and no strikes. And here's the delivery, and that one is inside. And it's now 2-0. That's only 1 walk by Mosberg. He's only had 2 3-ball counts in the whole game, and there's a strike for Corbin, a swing and a miss, 2 balls and a strike. But Mayer has not been able to touch him. There's a couple of loud outs in the 4th inning, and that's basically been it, except for their 2 singles. And there's a pitch that's low, and it's 3-1. Now the wind, here's a 3-1. Swing and a miss late on that fastball there, and that runs out the string on Corbin. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now Mosberg ready, and here he comes. Full count pitch is swung on, and it is fouled out of play on the first base side. 1 car over. That was close. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Got him looking on the outside corner for a strikeout. And Mossberg strikes out the side here in the 8th inning. He's now got 9, and we have played 8 innings. It's 1-0 here on the Fox 9 2022 Town Ball Tour.
Fox 9's Town Ball Tour is in full swing. Join us Wednesdays as we celebrate the small towns of Minnesota. Fox 9's Town Ball Tour, presented by Sieben Carey Personal Injury Law and JTR Roofing.
McNaughton is now the pitcher. So Robbins was 1 inning. Dean McNaughton, who started the game at the catcher position, is now the pitcher. So Robbins, 6, goes 1 inning. Allows a hit, 2 strikeouts and a walk. .26 pitches it took him to retire the home team. So McNaughton is now the pitcher. He started as the catcher. And Trich is the catcher, who started as the pitcher. I remember Bert Blyleven telling the story about starting out in baseball as a catcher. And he would catch his best friend, and so when he realized that I was throwing the ball back to him harder than he was throwing it to me, we switched positions. So now we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning, and it's 1-0. And it's the 4, 5, 6 slots in the order due up, and here is the pitch. That is inside, 1 ball and no strikes to Berg, who is 0 for 3. 5th pitcher to work here for Mayer. And now the delivery. Breaking ball is over for a strike. Now the pitch. Fastball up and in. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Mossberg is on deck, and Osborne following him. Now the pitch on the way, and that is a walk. Or it hit him, excuse me. Pitch went inside and hit him. First hit batsman of the game, and a leadoff runner here in the 8th inning, and here's Mossberg. Nope, they're going to hit for him. It is Dusty Steinhoff, who is 2 for 12 on the season. McNaughton ready, and he starts him with a fastball off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Mossberg 0 for 3 tonight. Now ready. Runner gets a lead at first base. McNaughton comes in, and that gets back to the screen, and that is a wild pitch. It'll get Berg to second base. And that's a fairly important set of legs out there at second base as we play a 1-0 game in the 8th inning, trying to pick up an insurance run. Ready, and here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball over. And it is 2 balls and a strike to Steinhoff. As I mentioned, it's 2 for 12 on this season. Does have 2 runs batted in, though. McNaughton ready. Here's a pitch. That's a strike. And it is 2-2. The interchangeable battery exchanging signals now. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Fastball swung on. 2-2. And that is just off the plate. 3-2. Our score has reset itself. So I'll tell you now, it's 1-0 in the 8th. I'll try and figure that out in a minute. And there is a strike called, and Steinhoff strikes out looking.
Now batting for the Dogs. Number 45, Nathan Osborne.
And now here's Osborne, who is 1 for 3, singled his last time up. There we go. Now we're reset. First pitch was ball 1 to Osborne. McNaughton ready, and here's the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Every Mayor pitcher except McKinney has struck out a batter tonight. Now the 1-1, and the batter steps out, so we'll break here. Berg is at second base, 1 out, bottom of the 8th. And there's a tap, foul at the plate, and it's 1-2. Jacob Becker is on deck. As the sun starts to get low in the sky here in New Prague, shining brightly into my eyes. Try to keep everything straight here in the late innings. Here's a 1-2. Just off the plate. And it is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looking ahead to the 9th for Mayer, the top of the order is due up. They can get off the field here. Now the pitch. Breaking ball is framed by the catcher, but the umpire isn't buying it. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Try to pull that one back into the strike zone, but it was a little bit off the plate, and the string is out now on Osborne. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Naughton comes set. And the 3-2. Breaking ball is strike 3. And Osborne knew it. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for McNaughton. And that'll leave it up to Jacob Becker, who is 0 for 3. Grounded to short, struck out, and popped to second. And an insurance run is at second base with 2 down here in the bottom half of the 8th. Fastball away. 1 ball and no strikes. Now, McNaughton looks in. And the pitch. Fastball is swung on and grounded down the line. That's going to get into the corner. And the second run is going to come in to score as Becker slides into second base with a double. Down the line, he beat the third baseman. Barnes down the line, and Becker makes it 2-0 for Union Hill here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Number 22, Jack Becker.
And Jack Becker at the plate. Jacob Becker at second. 2 down. And Union Hill scores for the first time since the first inning. They have 7 hits now. So they get to McNaughton for a run here. Only earned run of the game so far. The first one was unearned, reached on an error in the top of the inning. There's a breaking ball over for a strike. O'Neill is on deck, having re-entered the game in left field. 0-1, swung on, and that is hit high in the air to left center field and up against the fence. And the ball is dropped. Carbon out in center field could not make the play. It's going to be back-to-back doubles here. And Mayer falls behind 3-0. 2 runs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Back-to-back doubles for the Beckers. And that'll bring up Brady O'Neill, the left fielder, who is 0 for 1 in this game. Walked, then bounced to third. Left for pinch hitter in the 7th, re-entered, and is now back up. And now we're going to get a conference here on the mound. As Mayer gives up 2 runs in the bottom half of the 8th inning. A couple of insurance runs tacked on here by Union Hill. They're still going to get the 3rd out. Last couple of balls are pretty well hit. And the pitch. That is swung on and hit in the air to center. Coming in on it now is Carbon. He dives. He doesn't get there. And Becker around third, and he will score. It is 3 straight doubles here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's now 4-0. Well, it's kind of rough justice on Mayer, but by those last 3, they've all found spots. 2 of them were hit very hard. Carbon had a play on that last one and couldn't get there. Now Sam Novak, as the order flips here in the bottom of the 8th inning, pitch on the way, and there's a fastball on the corner for strike 1. Novak struck out his first time up and is now playing first base for Union Hill. Set, and the pitch. Breaking ball over for strike 2. Now ready. And the 0-2 delivery. Breaking pitch is called. Strike 3. And it's good news, bad news for Mayer as McNaughton strikes out the side, but Union Hill scores 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and they leave 1. We played 8, and it's 4-0 Union Hill.
For years, people have come to me and they've said, our kids get really nervous during severe weather. Is there something you can recommend? I've always said the same thing. Make your children the storm captain. Give them a hat, a clipboard with your personal storm plan written down, a whistle, and when we start talking about a severe thunderstorm watch, your storm captain is in charge of mustering the entire family with your personal storm plan. Give them power over the storm.
All right, go to the 9th inning, and it is a 4-0 lead for Union Hill. The 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. And the Mayer Blazers, no runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors. Top of the order is due up here in the 9th inning. Betcher, Barnes, and Anthony as the Union Hill Bulldogs try to close out their 9th win of the season. They came in 8-5 and were held to 1 run over 8 innings, but got to Dane McNaughton for 3 in the top half of the bottom half of the frame, I should say. Now, here's Betcher to lead off in the 9th inning. He is 0 for 2. Grounded to first base, grounded to second, and then sacrificed. As we get ready to go here in the 9th inning, going for the complete game now, Mossberg. And the pitch on the way from Mossberg is a swing and a miss, and we do have a hitter. For Betcher. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. And now 1-2. Looking through the, it's Dennis. That's the pinch hitter, Tom Dennis. And he goes down on strikes. First out here in the 9th inning, and Mossberg has struck out 10 and walked 1. And that'll bring Barnes to the plate, I believe. Here's a pitch swung on and tapped, foul at the plate. Nope, it's not. 25, Javon Olmscheid is the pinch hitter, and he lifts a foul out of play. And that is 2 strikes. Everybody getting a chance to bat here. And they're now down 2 strikes here to Mossberg, and here's the pitch. That is taken off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Anthony is due up for Mayer here in the top half of the 9th. We'll see if he actually comes to the plate. As Mossberg ready, and here is the 1-2 delivery. And that one is off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mossberg ready, and here he comes. Swung on and fouled straight back by Olmscheid. And it's 2-2. Olmscheid ready, working quickly. Here's the 2-2. Off the plate, full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Barnes, for his part, 1 for 3 tonight for Mayer. Singled in the 4th inning. He only had 2 hits tonight, and now Mossberg ready. And here's the pitch, and that's swung on and grounded into the hole and into the left field, a base hit. So a pinch hit single for Olmscheid, and Mayer remains alive here in the 9th inning, a 1-out base runner. And here's Anthony, who is 0 for 3. Flew to right, lined out to center, and his last time up fouled out to the catcher. So we're going to get a runner now for Olmscheid at first base. And it's Barnes as the pitch is down low to Josh Anthony. So Olmscheid comes in, gets a base hit, and then leaves immediately on a re-entry as Barnes comes in to run for him. And here's the pitch is swung on and fouled. 1 ball and a strike. Mossberg has pitched himself a nice game tonight. Here's the pitch, swung on, and that's hit in the air. Right field, pretty well hit. Went back towards the fence, and Collins looks up, and it's gone. It's a home run. Well, a 1-out homer to right field by Josh Anthony. And it's 4-2. So the shutout bid is gone. And now the lead is cut to 4-2 here in the 9th inning. A 2-run blast by Josh Anthony. And it brings up, well, we'll see who it brings up. Now we're going to get a discussion here. We may get a pitching change. We will see. I had Mossberg at 105 pitches starting the 9th inning. 72 strikes. So he has got his night's work in, certainly. Henry Bushy, the shortstop, comes to the plate, 0 for 3. But with Anthony turning around a fastball and hitting it out, Mayer is back in the ballgame. Here's a pitch. There's a fastball high, 1 ball and no strikes. I have Mossberg now at 120 pitches. That's 121 on the strike for a corner. Corner for a strike. Now Mossberg ready. Here he comes. That is off the plate. 2-1. Mossberg works. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now to the shortstop. Mossberg has struck out 10, walked 1 in this game. Now he's ready, and here comes the 2-2. Just off the plate, and it's 3-2. Mossberg ready, and here he comes. And that is low, ball 4, his second walk. And now here's McNaughton representing the tying run. 2 runs in, 1 out. Bushy at first, and here's the pitch. In on the hands, ball 1. And a little bit of a nail-biter here at the end of this one as the tying run comes to the plate. Here's the pitch. McNaughton takes a strike called. And it's 1-1. Burns is due up next for Mayer here in the 9th. Step off and a light throw over. No trouble there. Now Mossberg comes set, and here's his pitch, and that is a strike called. 1-2 to McNaughton, who was 1 for 2 in the game, walked and flew out. And then during the flurry of pitching changes, left for a hitter, McKinney, and then came back into the game. Here's the 1-2, and that is low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and of course now McNaughton is the pitcher in this game. 5 pitchers for Mayer in this game. Now the 2-2. Strike called on the outside corner, and McNaughton goes down looking. Strikeout number 11 for Mossberg, and it'll bring up Burns. Burns is 0 for 3. Struck out looking twice and popped to short. He represents the tying run. 2 down here in the 9th. Here's the pitch in the dirt and stopped there by Berg, the catcher. Ball 1 to Burns. Now the pitch. Strike called. This ball down the middle, and Burns took it for strike 1. Bushy gets his lead from first base. And the pitch. That's a strike called on the outside corner, so 1 more strike to get here for Mossberg. He's ready. Burns ready. And the pitch. He takes it. It's a little bit high. And that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now ready to go. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Mosberg strikes out the side. He winds up striking out 12 on the night. And Union Hill improves to 9-5 with a victory tonight as they defeat the Mayor Blazers by a score of 4-2. Winning pitcher, Conrad Mosberg, as we summarize the ninth inning. For Mayor, 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they left 1. So the final totals for the game for Union Hill, 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. And for the Mayor Blazers, 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors. The winning pitcher, Conrad Mosberg, goes the distance, strikes out 12, and walks 2. He allows 2 runs, both earned, and 4 hits. Losing pitcher, and it's a tough luck loss for him, is Blake Tritch. No, it is Dean McNaughton. In the 7th inning, he allowed the 3 runs on 3 consecutive doubles, and he pitched the 1 inning. 3 earned runs, 3 hits, and he did strike out the side in that inning as well, so a bit of an odd outing for him, but Dane McNaughton takes the loss for Mayor tonight. And that'll do it for us here from Don Geeson Field on a lovely night here in New Prague. The Fox 9 2022 Town Ball Tour rolls on next week in Paynesville. We'll see the Paynesville Pirates. I'll have that call for you starting at 7 o'clock. Jeff Pappas saying so long and thanks for watching here on Prep Spotlight TV and Fox 9, the Town Ball Tour 2022.